All right, let's take a look at what's going on. I'm going to have a Halloween forecast in a matter of moments. And, you know, guys, I feel like this could be like a little retro Halloween thing, Star Trek thing, what I have on this morning. Yeah, you know,
I like it.
I planned it. Yay. 43 degrees is the temperature in Whitehall this morning. 41 as we head over towards Elkton this morning. We're looking at that in Walkersville as well. As we head over towards Laurel, good morning. You're at 44 degrees. We're seeing that in Bel Air and also Chestertown this morning. It's 50 degrees as we slide a little bit further off to the south around Oxford. All this said, these temperatures are on the cool side. So yes, I would grab that jacket before you head out and about this morning. As you go into the afternoon, possibly you might want to keep it around. Temperatures are going to stay below average for today. We won't hit 60. I think we'll stay right below that. Yesterday we came in at 57 degrees and I forecasted 59. Today I'm forecasting 59. So we'll see how that goes. Radar and satellite composite, not picking up on a whole lot in the way of rain, but check out what's happening around New York this morning. You see some of those pinks, right? Even back across Michigan. Some of those pinks and those whites, a little bit of snow going on across that area. We had snow in western Maryland yesterday. Now we're nice and dry, but we do have some clouds moving through, and that's courtesy of this cold front. Now it's a weak one, not going to cause any problems in the way of precip this morning, nothing like that, but it is picking up on moisture in the form of some cloud cover. But as we go more into the afternoon, more sunshine will prevail as high pressure builds in. So what that cold front's going to do is basically just reinforce the cooler air that we have in here. So we will be much chillier, and as the kids again head out this evening, temperatures are going to fall pretty rapidly through the evening, so just be prepared for that. In terms of the wet weather, not happening for today, not happening for tonight, but ABC2's most accurate futurecast does pick up on a slight chance that we could see a shower in the forecast for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, but not a whole lot of rain. But the bottom line is that we actually still do need some rain, so it would not be a hardship if we actually saw that rain. We just don't want it on Halloween for the kids, so you don't have to worry about putting that umbrella with your costume, because that messes up everything, doesn't it? As we head towards Thursday, more clouds in the forecast, but still going to keep it dry. And then here's that forecast for this evening. So we will have that spooky light wind, so very eerie out there. And as we continue through the afternoon, it's going to be sunny, it's going to be cool. And as we go into trick-or-treating time, oh yes, we are going to be talking about temperatures falling off. So here we go. Again, lots of sunshine through the afternoon. By 6 o'clock, clear skies, 51 degrees, and we're looking at that continuing, the clear skies, but chillier conditions by 8 o'clock with that temperature at 49. There's a 7-day forecast for you as we bump right back up as we head towards Thursday and also Friday. Let's get a check of the traffic now with Lauren.
Thanks, Lynette. Starting off with a live drive in Dundalk. You won't have any trouble right now crossing the Key Bridge. Drive times also remain clear if you're making that stretch from Parkville up to Towson. The west side of the Beltway also off to a very quiet start from Reisterstown Road into Catonsville. 83 is clear, 95 showing no delays from Harford County or Howard County into downtown Baltimore. If you're heading out in Marriottsville or Ellicott City, there are no problems on Interstate 70. Columbia Pike also in the green. In Anne Arundel County, drive times are normal right now on 97 from Glen Burnie to Route 32. Route 50 also clear into Annapolis, showing right now a 14-minute drive from the Bay Bridge to 97. Ashley, Christian?
All right, we're showing you some of our costumes that we've worn in the past, and you'll see plenty of costumes tonight.
They're going to be all out and about, but did you know that you can score some freebies just by wearing your costume today at certain businesses? We're going to let you know the places to wear that costume and get the best deals. That's coming up when we continue with Good Morning Maryland. It is 5:20 right now.
Your house is great.
Okay, welcome back in. It's 5:23. Kids and adults alike going to be rocking costumes all day and night for Halloween. And if you do it, you can score some sweet deals.
Yeah, at IHOP, kids 12 and younger get a scary face pancake between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. They can also win prizes for sharing their pancake creations on social media using the hashtag #ScaryFacePancake. Now, Krispy Kreme, simply wear a costume. Lena will be wearing her costume to get a free donut of your choice.
Wonder Woman.
And at Chipotle, stop in wearing your costume between 3 and 10 p.m. today, and you get $3 entree.
Whoa, that's good.
Okay, you can also enter their burritos for a year sweepstakes. That ends tonight at midnight. Okay, and if you're not scoring a freebie, maybe you're just looking for some candy tonight.
There will be candy to be had. There's a new list this morning ranking the best towns in each state in which to trick or treat. 24/7 Wall Street ranking thousands of towns all over the country. In Maryland, how about Hampstead? Yep, the best town to trick or treat in. So watch out, Hampstead. The trick-or-treaters are coming. The list is compiled based on the amount of children 14 and younger, housing occupancy rates, poverty rates, and prevalence of crime. Nearby Halloween businesses were also included as a factor in that study.
In today's Tech Bites, the latest launch of a satellite by SpaceX.
The launch is being called a success despite a small fire when it landed. It's the 16th SpaceX launch of the year.
Such landings are part of the company's efforts to develop fully reusable rockets. NASA has your soundtrack for Halloween.
The agency is getting into the spirit with spooky sounds from outer space. They were taken as the Juno spacecraft approached Jupiter. There you go. Cool. And Instagram has rolled out a new feature for Halloween.
Super Zoom allows users to automatically zoom in their screens with dramatic music. You can find the feature between the boomerang and the rewind option in your Instagram stories.
I still don't know where either of those two are either.
Dun, dun, dun.
Those are your Tech Bites.
Yeah, something like that.
That wasn't scary at all.
Tech Bites, brought to you by Edward Jones.
Hi, I'm Mindy Kearns. It's great to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Your parents have been talking about you for years.
Sorry about that. They're all about me saving for a house or starting a college fund for my son.
Actually, I want to know what you're thinking. Have a seat.
Yeah.
Knowing that the most important goals are yours, multiplied by 14,000 financial advisors. It's a big deal, and it's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
Harry's meeting clients from far away, but they only see his wrinkles. If only Harry used some bounce to dry, he would be a less wrinkly winning guy.
She's had a tiny cough.
See you at 5. Seriously? Protection. Lysol kills over 100 illness-causing germs and viruses, even those that may cause coughs. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
You're watching the station that works for you. Now, Good Morning Maryland.
The administrative hearing for one of the Baltimore police officers who was acquitted of criminal charges in connection with the death of Freddie Gray will continue today. Officer Caesar Goodson was the driver of the police van Freddie Gray was being transported in when he was injured back in 2015. Gray later died in police custody. Goodson found not guilty of the criminal charges he faced. This trial board going on at University of Baltimore will determine whether he'll face internal discipline. An independent investigation conducted by Montgomery County Police found that Goodson should be fired, finding that Goodson did not follow department procedures ensuring Freddie Gray's safety. But Goodson's attorney disagrees and says it was a systemic failure by the Baltimore City Police Department. Now, if Goodson is found guilty, he could be fired, or the city police commissioner could choose a lesser penalty.
Baseball could end tonight, and the Orioles are already looking forward to FanFest. The team announces this year's event is Saturday, January 27th at the Baltimore Convention Center. So far, the team hasn't announced ticket information, the event schedule, or when you can get autographs from players, but it is sure to be lots of fun. I believe it was about 15,000 people went out last year.
Always
so
one of the
big
biggest
deal.
Yeah, as hope begins to seep back into Orioles fans before spring. Today is Halloween. You'll see plenty of trick-or-treaters out tonight. Some of the costumes Baltimore County, Baltimore City Police are wearing. This is last night. We got some safety tips for you and the kids coming up in our next half hour. 5:31 right now on your Halloween Tuesday. Good morning, Maryland. I'm Christian Schaefer, and happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween, and I'm Ashley James. We're going to get to those stories plus more coming up in just a moment, but I know you and the kids are watching closely to see what that forecast is looking like for today. Maybe they're wearing the costumes to school, and then a little later tonight.
I don't think the kids want to wear the jackets with the costumes if they don't have to.
They don't like wearing
them,
but maybe a long sleeve shirt underneath.
Yes.
For costumes.
That would work.
That's a good idea. And you know, the older the kids get, they're like, I can do this. you know, that whole thing, you know. But it is going to get chillier as the evening progresses. So just take that into consideration as you step out and about. But the good news is at least you're not messing up the costume with that umbrella. That's the worst. You will not have to deal with that at all. So we're dry this morning. We're going to stay that way even as we go into the afternoon. The temperature right now is coming in at 41 degrees in Fulton. The temperature in Hickory is coming in at 45 degrees. And in Baltimore at Morgan State University, the temperature is at 45. Radar on the dry side. When we look at the satellite, we do have a few clouds out there courtesy of a weak front that's going to move through. But then we will see plenty of sunshine as we go through the rest of today. So that trick-or-treat forecast looks like this. Bootiful as we head towards 5 o'clock, 57 degrees. 7 p.m. spooktacular at 52 and chilling by 9 o'clock, 47 degrees. Now let's get a check of that traffic with Lauren.
Thank you, Lynette. If you're taking Interstate 70, beware of a crash eastbound. This is right between Route 97 and Route 32. I'm also following a medical emergency on 95. This is right on the Harford County-Baltimore County line. It's southbound past the Little Gunpowder Falls Bridge, approaching White Marsh Boulevard. I'll bring you the very latest developments as they become available. The speed check into Baltimore looks good. No delays on 95 or 83. 695 shaping up nicely from Parkville to Towson. It's wide open here in Pikesville. Traveling from 795 to 95, you're looking at a normal 11-minute commute. That's your time saver traffic.
Okay, Lauren, thanks very much. 5:33 now. A lot of concern for a local family. It's been 4 days since a man went missing in Howard County.
65-year-old Michael Dooley was last seen Friday. Police searching for clues to help figure out where he might be. ABC2's Chanel Pearman is live this morning outside of police headquarters in Ellicott City. Chanel, his family has to be worried.
Ashley, it was another sleepless night for the Dooley family. So far, there are no clues or no traces as to where he might be. His family, no idea where he could possibly be. Now, 3 of Dooley's children spoke only to ABC2 News. They say they spent the past couple of days trying to reconstruct their father's possible steps. Now, Dooley was last seen in Ellicott City Friday morning, and police say his car was spotted crossing the Bay Bridge heading towards the Eastern Shore. There have been no activities on his phone, credit cards, or bank accounts. His family says this behavior is totally out of character, and he has no illnesses that would cause him to behave this way. They're all hoping to hear good news soon.
You just think the worst, and it's hard. Every hour that passes by, you can't suppress some of the bad thoughts.
Howard County Police will continue to investigate this. Ashley and Christian, anyone with information should call 911.
All right, Chanel Pearman reporting live for us this morning. Chanel, thank you. It is 5:34. 2 teens have been arrested in the shooting death of a 14-year-old. This happened Saturday in Laurel. Xavier Young was pronounced dead Monday at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Howard County Police say Luis Ordonez and Francisco Rodriguez will be charged as adults in this case. Authorities believe the incident was drug-related. And we're hearing this morning from people who knew the woman killed on a highway in Virginia.
Yeah, on Saturday afternoon, Marissa Harris, who's from Olney, was driving on I-66 in Virginia when police say a 12-year-old boy jumped off an overpass in a suicide attempt, crashed down onto Harris's SUV. Now, she had graduated from Towson University and was studying at Marymount University in Arlington. Her dream job to help kids battling depression.
They would think of her as somebody with a huge heart who had a passion for the field, a passion for helping troubled kids. I mean, the 12-year-old who was attempting suicide, this is exactly one of the kids she might have been working with down the road.
And that 12-year-old boy who jumped off the overpass, he remains in the hospital this morning with injuries that are described as life-threatening. A tragic story all around. 5:35 right now today, very special ceremony for a ship at the Port of Baltimore. The Maryland Port Administration will name a ship at the Helen Bentley Port of Baltimore's Fairfield Marine Terminal. That's going to be at noon today. The ship's a car and truck carrier. It's an Italian ship that is almost 700 feet long, so a big day at the port. Megan?
All right, Christian, on this Halloween, a warning from doctors about eating too much black licorice. The FDA is advising anyone over the age of 40 to not eat more than 2 ounces of the candy a day. That's about 3 1-inch pieces. Now, if you do decide to eat more than that over the course of, say, a couple of weeks, well, you could end up in the hospital with an irregular heart rhythm. Yes, black licorice contains a compound that can cause potassium levels to fall. That leads to the abnormal heart rhythms. There's a very easy way to fix this though and get those potassium levels back off. lay off the black licorice.
Oh no, we can't eat black licorice.
Do you know
Right,
that
if you even like it. I feel like that's a candy corn of candy.
Yesterday we had a story that said
A licorice story.
licorice was one of the least favorites
Right.
out there in the list.
Well, there
Yeah,
you go.
Candy.
So my wife, being from Sweden, in Sweden they ate this black licorice, and it's salty. It is the black licorice. It is so salty that it just makes your mouth explode. And I was listening to you read that story.
And your heart
She'll
explodes.
she'll eat a ton of that stuff, and like
Ooh.
watching a movie, she'll pop it.
Okay.
And I'm like, now I got to tell her.
Now you gotta
I
tell
gotta
her.
And I was like,
Pass
stop with the
along.
black licorice.
No, not too
yeah,
much.
yeah.
All right.
And I'm telling you, that stuff is gross.
Well, good to
It
know,
is
especially around this
Yeah, how
holiday,
about that?
Halloween.
Well, we don't have
Yep.
to worry about that.
No, we don't. I don't have to worry about it at all.
All right, well, thanks, Megan. One exhibit at the Maryland Zoo, busier than ever as one couple's life is now changing forever.
Plus, who's this?
Aww.
Yeah. This is why we have Megan at the desk right now.
Say witch with an attitude?
Yep.
Look at you.
Perfect for my angsty middle school years. Could probably still hold true today.
With an attitude. I love it. Awesome.
We'll be right back.
Happy Halloween. Welcome back in. It's 5:40 Penguin Coast at the Maryland Zoo. A little bit wilder than usual over the weekend.
Yeah, it's a busy time for penguins and staff as more eggs arrive and chicks hatch. And then this happened. This is Jeffrey proposing to Katie at one of the zoo's penguin encounters.
With penguins.
Katie posted the photo on Instagram saying when penguins find their mate, it's forever. This guy is my forever. Congrats to Katie and Jeffrey. What a great proposal.
Look at that penguin's looking up at her like, what's going on in here?
Yeah. He's like, say yes.
She said yes. Congratulations to them.
I'm surprised the penguins didn't bite. Lauren says that
No.
they bite. Lauren says that they bit her.
Really?
I've seen the little marks on her
Penguins
skin.
chase me around.
They're,
It's terrible.
I like
Lauren
the
should have
friendly
bite marks
little
to show.
penguins.
Cute, but
Temperatures this morning, guys, definitely on the cooler side of things. But I'm going to go with seasonally cool as we go through the morning hours. We can see these numbers in the mid-40s, the upper 40s as we slide a little bit further off towards the south. And check this out. The winds are much lighter than what they have been, but still out there a little bit. I'd say about 5 to 10 miles an hour. And as we go through the rest of today, in terms of the wet weather, not happening. We have a few clouds out there this morning, but those will pretty much give way. And a lot of these are not really going to block out the sunshine, I should say. As the kids head out to the bus stop this morning, we are on the cool side of things, but tons of sun throughout the day and temperatures stay below average. Now let's go to check the traffic with the biter Lauren.
Thank you, Lynette. Some exciting news. A baby was just born on 95. I just spoke with the Baltimore County Fire Department. The baby was delivered in the southbound lanes right past the Little Gunpowder Falls Bridge, approaching White Marsh Boulevard. It's not impacting the commute. Just wanted to share that not so normal traffic news with you this Friday morning. If you're commuting into the city, 95, 895, and 83 nice and clear. 695 also up to speed. Here's a live look in Pikesville right at Greenspring Avenue. It'll take 11 minutes to get from 795 to 95. No delays on 795 through Owings Mills. Route 50 and 97 also clear into Annapolis. The time now 5:42. We'll be right back after this.
Well, it's 5:45 and just released overnight hospital safety grades from the Leapfrog Group. Twice a year, they send out these grades, and this is actually the first time Maryland has been included in this list because of a previous exemption. Now, unfortunately, we did not do very well. Only one hospital in our state received an A. That was Howard County General Hospital. 5 received a B, including Johns Hopkins. There are 17 C's, 5 D's, and 1 F, which was Bon Secours in West Baltimore. Now, these grades are based on factors like problems during surgery, infection rates, and practices to prevent errors.
Okay, Megan, thanks very much. There's a breakthrough in cancer research this morning. Researchers say new artificial intelligence can detect cancer